In this video, you will learn a simple two-step method to improve at tactical calculation. So let's begin. We will be learning and practicing this method using advanced puzzles like this one. Before you start calculating, let me take you through the two-step process. The first step being evaluation. We need to find out who is better first. There is a simple way to do this. First, we look at who has more material. In this position, white has 5 pawns, but black has 6 pawns. So black is up in material. The second criteria we'll be looking at for the evaluation process is piece activity. Whose pieces are more active? It feels like white's pieces are slightly more active because this bishop is pretty active, the queen is in the center, and it's also white's move. White's rook can go to any of these open or semi-open files. Therefore, it feels like white has a slight advantage regarding piece activity. The third criteria we will be looking at is king safety. Whose king is safer? Here it seems like it's equal for both sides because the kings are protected by the pawns around them. The fourth criteria we'll be looking at is pawn structure. Who has the better pawn structure? See, it feels like the pawn structure is pretty much equal here. Both sides have a good pawn structure. There aren't any isolated pawns. You might be thinking, wait, these pawns are doubled, right? But remember, black has an extra pawn, right? Okay, so after our evaluation, we have concluded that white's pieces are slightly more active and black has more material. But always remember this, piece activity is more important than material. So our conclusion should be white is slightly better in this position. However, we can't actually figure out the move if we just evaluate. Therefore, it's time for the second step of this method, which is checks, captures, and attacks. If you know this method, pause the video and try it. And if you don't know it, learn it right now as I'm teaching you. Okay, checks, captures, attacks. First, we'll look at checks. Is there any way to check our opponent? Remember, checks are the most important because they threaten our opponent. Uh, it seems like there's no way to check the black king, right? Okay, so there are no checks here. The second one is captures. Can we capture anything? Let's look at those moves. We can capture this knight, but then the black queen will take back. I don't see any sensible captures here. Then we'll be moving on to attacks. Checks, captures, and attacks. Now attacks, we can attack this knight with bishop to h4. But then our opponent can defend it with rook to f8. Let's look at some other attacks. We need to consider all options. Rook to e1 looks like it attacks the queen. Well, in that case, what will our opponent do? We need to think about that too. The opponent queen can't go back here because it has to defend the knight. So after rook to e1, the queen has to go to f7. That's the only option to keep defending the knight. Then, what checks, captures, attacks do we have? Checks, I see queen to f5, but then the king just moves away. If you are having trouble visualizing this, don't worry, because I'll show you all the moves on the board. Okay, so we had rook e1, queen f7. So this check doesn't work because the king moves. Let's look at captures. Queen takes knight doesn't work. And now, attacks. We can attack this knight, which is on the f6 square with bishop to h4. And guess what? The knight can't move away like to d6 because the queen on f7 is hanging. You will improve at this method as you practice it more and more. So don't worry if you're confused here. So after bishop h4, we are attacking this knight. Our opponent has to defend it with rook to f8. Okay. What's next? Checks, captures, attacks. If we go queen f5, the king runs away. But what if we take the knight? The queen has to take back. Again, checks, captures, and attacks. Rook to e8. Check is the winning move because after rook takes, we'll take the queen. All of this is very confusing. How am I supposed to find this in a game? Don't worry, you will find it with practice. The queen moves back, bishop here, bishop takes. Now if the queen takes, we have rook to e8, deflecting this rook off the queen. If the king moves, rook takes and we win the rook. Or else we just win the queen and the game. let's go to the next position. This is our second position. Our first step is to evaluate the position. Now, I want you to pause the video and use the 4 criteria I mentioned to evaluate the position. I hope you have paused the video and solved it. In terms of material, white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. Even black has 6 pawns, right? Now we have a queen for a queen, a minor piece for a minor piece, rook for a rook, but black has a rook for a bishop. So in this position, black is up an exchange. Black is up material. Now, let's look at piece activity. I think white's pieces are slightly more active because white's queen and bishop are pointing towards the king. This rook is on a semi-open file. And this bishop, although it looks inactive, once these pawns get pushed, this bishop will be an absolute monster. So I think white has more developed pieces. Let's move on to king safety. Whose king is more safe? Although it looks like white's king is unsafe, I don't think that's true because there's no actual way for black to attack white's king. Whereas black's king might be the one who's in trouble because of this bishop and queen battery pointing directly towards it. And then pawn structure, the fourth criteria. Here black clearly wins because white has this pair of doubled isolated pawns and this isolated pawn. So black has the better pawn structure. After our evaluation, we have realized that white is slightly better because of better piece development and king safety. So let's move on to the second step where we actually calculate the best move. Checks, captures, attacks is the way. Okay, let's look at checks first. Where are our checks? I don't see any checks here, right? How about captures? First we'll look at queen takes queen because it's the most obvious capture, right? Well, then the pawn must take, right? Yes, the pawn must take. Wait, but then we take the rook. Again, checks, captures, attacks. After every single move, you have to calculate checks, captures, attacks. Rook takes rook, knight takes rook, and then again, checks, captures, attacks. Bishop takes rook, and king takes rook. But in that position, we need to think, do we actually have an advantage? No, the answer is no, because black must be having a knight for our bishop, so it's pretty much equal, and the same amount of pawns. So queen takes queen is not the correct move. I'll be showing you all these lines at the end of this puzzle, so don't worry. Let's look at some other capture. How about queen takes knight? No way, that can't be a move because we're just giving our queen for free to our opponent. So it must be wrong, right? No, that's the wrong approach. We can't just decide that queen takes knight is bad because it looks bad. We actually have to calculate. After pawn takes queen, let's do checks, captures, and attacks. Rook captures e8 is a check. The only move is rook to g8. What's next? Okay, one second. Our bishop is along this diagonal, pointing towards the king, but there's a pawn in the way. Again, checks, captures, attacks. If we take the pawn, queen takes, and we have nothing there. So, there are no checks, because if we capture the rook, the king takes back. How about captures, since there are no checks? Again, there are no sensible captures here, right? Now, how about attacks? What's an attack that you can see? Pawn to c5. That looks like an attack, but what will it do? Wait a second. If the queen moves, bishop takes is checkmate. Oh, so that's the answer. Let's see it. Queen takes, and after queen takes, rook takes. After the rook defends, using checks, captures, attacks, we found the best move, which is c5. Now if the queen moves away, like let's say here, checkmate will be on the board. So the only option is for black to sacrifice the queen, in which case we are winning the game because of these powerful bishops and this passed pawn. Do you see the power of checks, captures, attacks? Have a look at this position. White has just played knight to d6, forking both of our rooks. I have a task for you. You have to solve this tactical puzzle using the two-step method that we learnt in this video. Then you have to write the solution down in the comments. Thanks for watching the video. Train to win. Bye.